Hey, in this video I'm going to talk about some more technical analysis, and it's regarding candlestick charts. In this video I can talk about support and resistance levels on a candlestick chart, and a breakout and a breakdown. So first I can talk about support. Okay, so support. So let's say we have a chart here, and let's say this price is $1, and maybe this is 110 and 120. Okay, and we could be looking at a daily chart here. So now if we have a series of candles, like let's say we get a green candle, maybe another green candle, a red candle, kind of like a doji. And a red candle. And so anyway, we can say that this is starting to form support around $1 because the price isn't going below $1. Okay, so a support level. So it's okay, support is when the price is holding a key level, and in this case the key level is close to $1. But when I'm looking at support though, I would like to see, I call it like a red to green move. So here we have green candles, the clear ones, and then we have a red candle. And so now I want, like if this was in real time and the charts is forming, I'm watching a stock live, I'll want to see a red, like now we have some red candles, so now I want to see a green candle. Then I would want to see, is the support going to hold? So maybe here we get a green candle, and then we get a red candle. And so now this is what I would call a red to green move. So we had some red candles here, and then we had a green candle, and now we have another red candle. So usually for me to say support is starting to develop, I want to see 2 red to green moves. So here maybe if I'm thinking, oh, if the price here is like 103 and I'm thinking that's support, and maybe I'm thinking, okay, let me buy now. But I would want to wait for me to say if support is going to form or not. So I would want another red to green candle, a red to green move to form, because if I don't wait, sometimes, this might happen. Okay, and in this case, if there was a support level, so let's say here there were other candles, Okay, and maybe this was a red one, a green, well, whatever. So let's say if support was forming and there were multiple red to green moves, and then the support broke, this would be a breakdown. So, okay, break. It's hard to write like this, down. Okay, so a breakdown is when support level breaks. Okay, and then the opposite would be true for resistance and a breakout. Okay, so I can go along with, okay, I'll draw now support and a breakout. I think you get the concept, but I'll make this like a beginner's video. Okay, let me get my eraser. Alright, I'm okay. Okay, so now I can continue, with the chart now. Okay, so let's say here if we had some consolidation around $1, okay, I'm not going to draw all the candles. And in the last video I talked about consolidation, and also if there's consolidation and it's near the bottom, that consolidation can be also support. So if we have consolidation and then let's say the stock starts to spike, no, a green candle. Okay, so let's say we're getting some bullish action. Okay, maybe that's a red candle. And then that's a red candle. And then let's say maybe that's a hammer candle, and then that's a green candle. And that's a red candle. And so now if this starts to happen, so now in this case I'd be looking for the green to red move. So here we have green candles and then a red candle, and I'm looking for resistance to form. And resistance means that there is a price level on the chart that the stock won't go over, so it's the opposite of support. Okay, so when I'm looking for resistance to form, it's the opposite. So I'd want to see we have a green candle, and now I want to look for the green to red move. So now we have a red candles, and now we have some green candles, and now we have another red candle. Okay, and then this could be a green candle. And so now, since we have like two green to red moves, I can say resistance is starting to form. Okay, so resistance. So that's resistance, and that's how I'd look out for resistance. And so let's say if I wasn't patient and then it's starting to go up again, and let's say if I only waited for one green to red move, and then it's going up again here, and then it's starting to go, because sometimes when the candle forms in live action, it could be a green candle at first, and then it starts to turn into a red candle. But then, let's say if this is a 1 minute chart, if the minute's not up, and you think, oh, resistance has formed, but you didn't wait for another green to red move, sometimes it'll go down, but then it starts to turn back into a green candle. Because we didn't wait for resistance to start forming or another red to green move. So in this case, if it starts to break this key level, and let's say earlier in the day it had a spike, like the stock went up and it went around the same level here, and then if it did this, and then, if it did this and broke this key level, it broke out. This is what a breakout would be. Okay, so break out. A breakout is when the stock goes above resistance on a chart and makes a new high. Okay, so that's support and resistance. And so remember, you want to be patient, and if it's you're thinking a support level is going to form, I would start to look like for red and green moves, and then another one at least, before I just assume a support level is forming, or it might break down. And then the same thing here. If, let's say, there wasn't a morning spike earlier and the stock just started going up, but then here it was starting to look like it's forming support here, then it went down, and then, like I said here, if you didn't wait for another red to green move, it can start to look like it's red at first, but then it can easily still break out because you didn't give enough time for resistance to form. Okay, so that's it in this video. So now you have an understanding of support and resistance and a breakout and a breakdown.